Hi everybody, I have a fun recipe I think you're really going to enjoy. What about doing steaks on the grill and topping them with a wonderful, real quick and easy flavored butter? It's the in thing. They do it at a lot of fancy restaurants, but you know what? You can do it at home. It's quick and easy. There's all sorts of different flavors that you can do. Today I'm doing grilled sirloin steaks with a blue cheese butter on top, and it couldn't be easier. Now if you're having people over, company over, you can actually make this blue cheese butter or any kind of flavored butter up to a couple of days ahead and just have that in your refrigerator. And then what the deal is you pull a hot steak or even a burger hot off the grill, put a little dab of this flavored butter on the top, and wow, talk about taking things to the next level. So blue cheese butter, we're going to start out with a half a stick of butter. And of course, if you're having more people over, you can certainly double or even triple the recipe. Extra butter you can actually freeze, and if you wrap it well, it'll keep in your freezer for up to a couple of months. Okay, so half a stick of butter, and now I've got some crumbled blue or gorgonzola cheese, about half a cup of that. Now we're going to do a pinch of salt and pepper. I used unsalted butter so that you can really control the salt, but if all you have is regular butter, which already is salted, leave out the salt and do a little bit of fresh black pepper. Now, I want to add a little bit of fresh herbs. And by the way, if you don't do blue cheese, you can just do a garlic and herb flavored butter. So you could do butter, a little bit of fresh garlic, and then some of these great herbs. If you're growing herbs this summer, boy, they're so great to have on hand. But if you aren't, you can just pick them up right in the produce section of Festival Foods. I'm doing some fresh rosemary, so I just take my fingers and run it down the stem. Now, this is really potent stuff. Smells amazing. Nothing like the smell of fresh rosemary. And I'm just going to give that a little bit of a rough chop. And I'm going to get that in with my butter. And then I'm also doing some Italian, it's also called flat leaf parsley. Just a little bit of that. And whenever you're cooking with parsley, you want to use the Italian or flat leaf, which is the same thing. They're just called two different names, instead of the curly parsley. The curly parsley was just meant to kind of decorate the plate. The Italian parsley has much more flavor. All right, so you can do this by hand if you don't have a food processor. A food processor just makes it quick and easy. Just give it a whirl until it all gets combined. And as I said, you can do so many different flavors. If you want a kind of a southwestern flavor, you can do butter and maybe a little garlic and chili powder. You can just do so many different things. I'm always coming up with new different flavored butters, maybe lemon and thyme, which is a great flavored butter to put on top of chicken breasts or grilled fish. But this can be in your refrigerator all ready to go. You want to pull it out though and have it a little bit room temperature before it goes on that steak. So we've got a beautiful sirloin steak. I kept it nice and simple. You can do a drizzle of olive oil if you want, just salt and pepper or your favorite steak seasoning. Grill it to your liking. And once it comes off the grill, keeping it real simple here, picked up some of my favorite, the twice baked potatoes from Festival Foods that you can just heat in the microwave or in the oven. Got the cheese and the bacon on top. And then you take a little bit of this flavored butter, in this case the blue cheese, and that fresh rosemary and parsley. And then when it hits the steak, it just kind of gets all melty and wonderful, and wow. It's the real wow factor at your next cookout. And by the way, you can get the recipe on our website. You can also pick it up in any area Festival Foods, and it is delish. Trust me. Sirloin steaks with blue cheese butter. We'll be right back. Stay with us. You're watching Good Day Wisconsin.